Welcome to San Academy Pallikaranai, Class 6 Social Science. Happy day students, we are going to learn our next new chapter from Geography, Chapter 5. Name of the chapter is Major Domains of the Earth. Topics to be covered: lithosphere, continents, hydrosphere, oceans, atmosphere, biosphere, the main domain of life. The Earth is the only planet which has life. Human beings can live here because the life-sustaining elements of land, water and air are present on the Earth. The surface of the Earth is a complex zone in which three main components of the environment meet, overlap and interact. The solid portion of the Earth on which we live is called the lithosphere. The gaseous layers that surround the Earth is the atmosphere, where oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other gases are found. Water covers a very big area of the Earth's surface, and this area is called the hydrosphere. The hydrosphere comprises water in all its forms, that is, ice, water and water vapor. The biosphere is the narrow zone where we find land, water and air together, which contains all forms of life. This is the pictorial representation of the overlapping interaction happening between the various domains of the Earth. Lithosphere. The solid portion of the Earth is called the lithosphere. There are two main divisions of the Earth's surface. The large land masses are known as the continents, and the huge water bodies are called the ocean basins. All the oceans of the world are connected with one another. The level of sea water remains the same everywhere. Elevation of land is measured from the level of the sea, which is taken as 0. The highest mountain peak, Mount Everest, is 8,848 meters above the sea level. The greatest depth of 11,022 meters is recorded at Mariana Trench in Pacific Ocean. Continents. There are 7 major continents. These are separated by larger water bodies. These continents are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. Asia is the largest continent. It covers about 1/3 of the total land area of the Earth. The continent lies in the eastern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. The combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called Eurasia. Europe is much smaller than Asia. The continent lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it. It is bound by water bodies on 3 sides. Next is Africa. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. A large part of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. It is the only continent through which the Tropic of Cancer, the Equator and the Tropic of Capricorn pass. The Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. Next continent is North America. It is the third largest continent of the world. It is linked to South America by a very narrow strip of land called the Isthmus of Panama. The next continent is South America. South America lies mostly in the southern hemisphere. The Andes, world's longest mountain range, runs through its length from north to south. South America has the world's largest river, the Amazon. The next continent is Australia. It is the smallest continent that lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. It is surrounded on all sides by the oceans and seas. It is called an island continent. The last is Antarctica. Antarctica, completely in the southern hemisphere, is a huge continent. The South Pole lies almost at the center of this continent. As it is located in the South Polar region, it is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. Many countries have research stations in Antarctica. India also has research stations there, named Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Hydrosphere. The Earth is called the blue planet. More than 71% of the Earth is covered with water and 29% with land. Hydrosphere consists of water in all its forms, as running water in oceans and rivers and in lakes, as ice in glaciers, underground water and the water vapor in atmosphere. All comprise the hydrosphere. More than 97% of Earth's water is for human use. Hence, despite being a blue planet, we face a shortage of water. Oceans. Oceans are the major part of hydrosphere. They are all interconnected. The three chief movements of water vapors are the waves, the tides, and the ocean currents. The five major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean, which is in the order of their size. The Pacific Ocean, the first, is the largest ocean. It is spread over 1/3 of the Earth. Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the Earth, lies in the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. The Atlantic Ocean, the second largest ocean in the world. It is S-shaped, flanked by North and South Americas on the western side and Europe and Africa on the eastern side. It is the busiest ocean. The Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after a country, that is India. The shape of ocean is almost triangular. The Southern Ocean encircles the continent of Antarctica and extends northward to 60 degrees south latitude. The Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. It is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. Atmosphere. The Earth is surrounded by a layer of gas called the atmosphere. This thin blanket of air is an integral and important aspect of the planet. It provides us with the air we breathe and protects us from the harmful effects of sun rays. The atmosphere extends up to a height of about 1,600 kilometers. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers based on the composition, temperature, and other properties. These layers, starting from the Earth's surface, are called the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere, and the exosphere. Biosphere, the domain of life. The biosphere is the narrow zone of contact between the land, water, and air. It is in this zone where life, the unique factor of this planet, exists. All the living organisms, including humans, are linked to each other and to the biosphere for survival. The organisms in the biosphere may broadly be divided into the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. The three domains of the earth interact with each other and affect each other in some way or the other. For example, cutting of forests for fulfilling our needs of wood or clearing land for agriculture may lead to fast removal of soil from slopes. Earth's surface may be changed due to natural calamities like earthquakes. Discharge of water material into lakes and rivers makes the water unsuitable for human use. It also damages other forms of life. Emission from industries, thermal power plants, and vehicles pollute the air. Carbon dioxide is an important constituent of air, but increase in the amount of carbon dioxide leads to increase in global temperatures. This is what is termed as global warming. Thus, there is a need to limit the use of resources of the earth to maintain the balance of nature between the domains of lithosphere, the atmosphere, and the hydrosphere, which forms the major domains of the life existence. Thank you.